Okay, just about 9:30 in the kingdom, and we're in full production today. Yes, we got the wood stove going. The little loose ends out of the shop put away. You got to keep the shop tidy because it's so small. So you got to put everything back in the storage trailers so you can find them later. Okay, the temperature today, it is warm. Okay, it's minus 24 Celsius, but feels like minus 30. Okay, that was at 7 a.m. this morning when I was sobering up. Okay, for the USA, friends, that's minus 11 Fahrenheit and feels like minus 22 Fahrenheit. Okay, see, I don't know how the yo-yo scale went directly across. See, 11 times 2 is 22, eh? Pretty smart, eh? I watched Sesame Street this morning before I came out, okay? All right, so today's plan, okay, where am I? Okay, today's plan is we're going to put the wooden bunks back on the wooden sleigh here. Okay, right here. All right, that's the project today, and get that deck over there with the tanks back on and everything tightened up, the chains tightened up. We'll do a little video on the sleigh and how it works and stuff like that, so people understand how it works or doesn't work or whatever. I'll more likely get them confused because I'll be probably day drinking, since how it is the holidays still. Yes, the holidays, but the boss is an asshole. We're still having to work. Okay, I watched a video last night on YouTube on why I had a video go to 2.4 million on TikTok. Okay, and then I've never had one go there since, because that's what TikTok does. They promote one video, give it to you all, and if you don't achieve another video like that, too bad, so sad. Now you'll get 500 views a day, and that's about it. Okay. But I don't like TikTok because I can't interact with the people. So when they reply to a comment, I can't find it. I can see it on the comment thing, and then when I click on it, I can't find it. I like YouTube because I can find it, view it, reply back to it. Oh, I got a cough coming on. And it seems to be, if I have a negative comment on YouTube, I click on the person's profile to find out they just started there or just started a new profile. So I know they're just the spammers or hate guys, or the ex-wife having multiple, I don't know what you'd call it, channels? No. Subscribes? Oh, I don't know. Handles. Okay, having multiple handles just to put bad things on my comments, to make me look bad. But I laugh because people that put the negative stuff, that makes them look bad, okay? I just laugh because how can you have one negative comment and you got like 100 good ones? It's like your book reviews on Amazon. The person who gives me a 1 star, I just smile because they took the time and effort to do that, okay? But I got books with 5 stars and everything. Everybody's giving good ratings, and there's just that one person. But oh well, that has to be the ex-wife again, you know. But I just go, hey, they took the time to leave a comment. That's nice. And let's see how many books they've written, okay? And how they're doing on Amazon. That's what I point out. The biggest critics you got are the ones that have no effort, don't do anything, or stuff like that. That comes from the rock band Kiss. When Paul Stanley says the critics get free tickets to go to the rock shows, but the fans buy the tickets with their hard-earned money and go to the show, and they love it, okay? The critics go for free, and they leave nasty comments. That's why Kiss has never been recognized for the band they are. They put on a good show, and you got to remember, them guys are 70 years old now and still rocking. Where am I going to be when I'm 70 years old? Probably in the old folks' home getting my diaper changed, okay? All right. Well, I better get back to work. The boss is coming. We got lots to do today, and it's warm. All right. Okay, just about 11 o'clock in the kingdom, and we're overcast skies, so it's a kind of a nicky day, but it's a good day. There's not much wind, so I can explain the wooden sleigh here, or the wooden sleigh. Okay, this is an original sleigh. The wood is oak. So here's my little storyboard. I have to kneel down. You can see my reflection here. Okay, so here we can scroll down so you guys can read. I thought my English verbally speaking was bad, but when I type it all out or write it out, it's even worse, okay? So now you guys can stop and view it. Maybe I'll try turning the camera this way. Would that work on a full pause on the screen? So I'll just hold it here and not talk for a bit. Okay. Okay, the complete wooden sleigh here is one of the original ones I found in the yard here when I acquired the kingdom, and we figure it's from the late 40s, early 50s. Everything is square nuts on it. There's no really any welding or anything. The casting on these sleigh saddles dates back into the late 1800s on the casting number, because these sleighs were popular for horses and then switched over to the cats. And one thing with the wood, it's all oak and they bolted steel to it. Okay, I'm on my knees walking around, but you can see the wood in here in the sleigh hitch, because back then they were only making flat steel and it was thick steel to make because it wasn't that good of steel, so they had to use it to make thick steel to make it stronger. Okay, so the hitch here has slop, and that's designed to get the sleigh going. But these bars here, or the chains, or the bunk bars, or bunk bars, or bunk chains as we call them, that transfers the power of the pull to the sleigh bunk right here. Okay, then the ski just free floats along, so it just rides along and goes up and down. Okay, this sleigh has been properly adjusted over the years, and when I got it, I adjusted it properly. So there's no tension being put on the front of this ski other than floating along, because all the power is transferred back to the sleigh bunk here. So I have sleighs in the yard, which has the eye ripped right out of the front of the ski, because things went wrong and they pulled on the ski. Okay, I now had to put my glove on my hand because it got cold. So the saddle goes into these little brackets here. Okay, so this is what gives it the slop or the flexibility to follow along and ride along. So now the power from the sleigh pull, or being pulled, is in the bunk here with the skis free floating, and then these cross chains send the power back to the rear bunk. Okay, so with the cross chains, that gives the back bunk steering ability. All right, I'm going to try and stand up here. I can't turn the camera off with my gloves on. Okay, so this sleigh here at the back has a slotted plate here. All right, that's for the skis to float along, and it sends the power back to the bunk here. So back in 2000, we broke this wooden bunk right out, and we had to build this H-beam bunk in the bush 60 miles south of town, and we skidooed the parts in, like the material, and built it right there. So this is a Falcon ski, okay, and it's the casting which gives it the Falcon. Plus there's that hole in the saddle right there. I don't know where it is. Oh, there. Okay, so that hole makes it defined as a Falcon. And as you can see, I'll just back up over here. This ski is short, so it's not balanced. So if you follow this sleigh fully loaded, the back of the skis are always dropping down, so it's not a good design. So we've corrected it with having all steel skis, and we've improved the design. So the wooden swivel bunks lasted. They did all right for me, so I got 26 years out of this sleigh. And so now we're going to upgrade to the wooden bunks that we built in the shop. Okay, I didn't realize how cold it is here. Even the camera says it's cold. My hand's cold. So what we've done for the last 26 years is take the wooden pieces off the skis, or the rods, or the sleigh runners, or whatever, because they're rotten. And we've replaced the wood with all steel. So this has still got the same saddles and everything like that, the ski bunk rods and such. Okay, it's too cold. I'm going inside. Okay, after lunch in the kingdom, the staff showed up sober. Her skidoo started in the cold weather. She hasn't ran the thing in about 3-4 days because she's been staying home. So I moved the sleigh bunks over, got everything measured in, lined up, and in theory. So hopefully the tank deck over here is going to fit, because it wasn't that easy getting it off. But oh well, we're going to put some effort into it today. Then once we're done, we can drink professionally. All right. Hey, that turned out pretty good, but then again, we've been doing it a while. It's hard to maneuver the loader around the yard when it's cold, even though it comes out of a warm shed. But the sleigh bunks look pretty good being all wood underneath there. Now I have to tighten up the chains, okay? Because everything is based on the chains. The chains steer it, the chains pull it, the chains do everything. And we also use the loader to drag out the water trailer. So it's warm enough now, I can haul some water to the kingdom, so then I can have a bubble bath with the ladies maybe. Okay, 4 o'clock in the kingdom. We're quitting early today. We don't care what the boss says. But we put the slip tank in the back of the 39, so when the card lock's got the fuel pump running, we can go grab some fuel, okay? All right, so let's scroll this way to see what's going on here. Sun is setting there, which is normal. I got my hand covering the Lily Tomlin mic because it is windy. Oh, just look at the flag exercise. He's having some excitement. All right, I'm going to go drink some beer after I walk the dogs and relax and enjoy. Talk to you later.